What's up, guys? This is Dan Zev, and today I thought I would bring you a brand new video. One of the first videos I've made. Actually, this is the first video I made in about 2 months or so, and I really apologize to you guys for that. I don't want to go too much in detail, but it's just been an interesting couple of months, and I thought I just needed a little break and just try to get readjusted to school and to all that crazy stuff with school and working and trying to balance out life and a pandemic, all that crazy stuff. But that's a topic for another day. I got this brand new pair of shoes. I'm super excited about them, and I think this is my first actual Nike pickup of the year. Now, I have picked up other shoes that I do plan on doing videos on, but none of them are Nike. Yeah, no, none of them are Nike. There is one actually, but it does. It kind of counts, but it doesn't because it wasn't an actual retail pair. I'll have to show you guys exactly what I mean by that. And but yeah, this is my first, I think, actual like Nike shoe because most of mine are Jordan. Although it's still Nike, I consider it Jordan more. But yeah, and it's also a kind of hyped release. It wasn't really hyped. Like, I know the samples were shown at New York Fashion Week, and after that, just kind of the shoe went in the dark. And then probably about a month ago, it was like, hey, you know what? We're gonna go ahead and release the shoe, Nike. And I was like, oh, okay, nice. I did take an L on sneakers, but I got them off of StockX, and I checked them, all that, compared them to other videos I've seen, and they passed, I would say, my verification or legit check. Also, yeah, I'm around shoes all day where I work. I work at a shoe store, so I'm used to seeing shoes in and out. I have a pair of Dunks that I was able to compare them to in some regards, but yeah, I also told you what shoe it was. You probably also saw the thumbnail, so yeah, let's go ahead and get into it. So as you can see, the box is really shiny. You got that disco ball box. And to those who aren't familiar with what this box refers to, it's part of Virgil Abloh's Athletes in Progress like collection thing. If you don't know who he is the guy that made Off-White, and he works for Louis Vuitton. I believe he's a creative director or something in that creative sense for Louis Vuitton. But yeah, this is the cheese hole box, as most people refer it to. Got the cheese holes on each side. That giant Nike swoosh with the copyright logo right there. And yeah, so the shoe, as you can see, it says Nike Air Rubber Dunk /OW for Off-White. Men's size 11, women's 12.5. It's black, white, green strike is the color code or colorway. Color code is CU6015001. That's just for all you technical people. But yeah, open the box, get your typical StockX stuff, the sticker, the little thing that you get, the little card like advertisement saying thank you, and the receipt, which I'll tell you how much I paid for it, but it was pretty pricey. But other than that, I decided to pick them up from StockX. So yeah, let me go ahead and show you guys all the details. Really quick, the paper, it's your, I guess, standard Off-White paper now, but it's gonna be like that. This is upside down, of course, but it says Off-White. Let me flip it. Yeah, what am I doing? Okay, there we go. I don't want the shoes to fall out. But it says Off-White, and then it says 2020 men's footwear, trademark right there. Off-White, the little emblems right here. It's like a hazard symbol thing or caution thing. And then Y 2013. What that means, I don't know. I'm assuming that may have been when Virgil did his first fashion show. But yeah, it is a very nice waxed paper. If you guys have gotten any special releases before from Nike or Jordan brand, they come with waxed paper. It's pretty nice. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put this to the side, and I'm gonna go ahead and look at these shoes. I'm gonna take both of them out And then I'm also gonna compare them to some dunks that I have currently. The only pair of dunks. This is my second pair, technically, of dunks. And yes, it is a dunk. It's made on the dunk tooling. Although the upper is different, I still consider this a Nike dunk. But yeah, box aside, it might be still in the frame. Here's the shoe. Now how it smells? It smells like rubber. Like if you can get high off rubber, you get pretty high. Like that's what it smells like. And yes, it is called the rubber dunk because it has rubber, and not just in the outsole, which you guys can see is the dunk outsole. To compare it, I do have my Benji dunks, and yes, they're dirty. Don't mind that. But yeah, they have the exact same tooling. The only difference between the SB dunks that I have, those Benji dunks, and these is they have a little air unit right here. And it is an exposed air unit, I guess you could say. It's not encapsulated because then it'd be covered, but it is your regular. It's like your Jordan 1 airbag that they put in the Jordan 1s, because they do have airbags. It's not just the gimmick. They do have airbags. You just can't feel it because it's encased with the whole rubber thing, the rubber midsole. The good thing about this is when you compress, that air bubble is going to come out a bit, and you get that little step in comfort, which is really good. But moving on, the design was inspired by the Nike P6000, if I'm not mistaken. 6000, 2000, I believe it's 6000. That's a classic Nike running shoe, and that inspired the upper right here. So as you can see, it has that really classic 90s vibe, retro runner vibe, and I really like that aesthetic. Not in a trendy sense, you know how most people follow a trend, but I just think it's cool because yes, I was born in the I was born in '99, so technically the 2000s. But I think it's cool. Me being born in that time, you know, the 1990 to 1999, that this is what was going on during that era. And yeah, it's pretty cool. I really like it. It also gives off the early 2000s vibe too. So I know the P6000, I believe, was in the early 2000s. But then you also have stuff like the Skylines, you know, the Air Max 90s or the Air Max 3, Air Max Pluses that had all that air and all that retro kind of vibe, kind of feel. But yeah, moving on to the materials, the upper is comprised of mainly rubber, as you can see. Your toe box is going to be rubber, and you have that green accent right there, that green strike in rubber, and it's like a grayish black. It is black, but it looks almost grayish because of the rubber. And you do have the rubber accents right here, and on the other side you also have this on the lateral side you got this little, like, I guess like a guard. You also have it on the other side, and you also have your guard on the air bubble right just above it. And from what I've read, the whole point of the rubber everywhere is because it is a skate shoe. He made it into a skate shoe, because I know they got SB dunks like these that now they've made them with really stiff leather, which is actually kind of soft leather for the dunk. And they made them tougher so that they last longer with wear or with skating. The more you skate, the more your shoe's gonna wear down. The whole point of the thick cut leather on new SBs is so that they last a little bit longer if you were to skate them. And I know there's some skateboard purists out there and everything that believe that I shouldn't own a pair of them because I don't skate. And while I can agree with it, I also think if you like the shoe, you can rock it. You can rock whatever you want. But that's another topic that I should probably make a video about. That'd be a great topic. But yeah, Virgil made it so that you could skate the shoe and it could last. That's why you got, you know, that rubber right there in the toe box in those high wear areas. And to complement that, you have like this nice suede, and it's actually pretty buttery. You can see that little grain right there, and it is pretty nice. Like honestly, this is probably some of the nicest suede I've felt on a shoe in a little while. My Eric Costin lows that I have, I don't think I made a video on them yet. But they're pretty good too with that suede. And I'm a sucker for suede. I really like it. If it has suede, I know it's premium. I know it's gonna be good. And if it does that grain, oh, I know it's even better. Um, but yeah, as far as the materials go, there is the suede there. There's also the suede right there, and it does say Nike Air, and that's what I really like about it. Um, is that it's a Nike Air product, and I'll go more into depth right now. But yeah, you got your suede pretty much in those main areas: the toe box, the heel, um, the medial side, a little bit of that, and then you also got the lateral side with a bit of that too. You also get hit with that P6000 or 2000, I think the 6000, that early 2000s, late 90s runner vibe or design aspect. You got the little, I would say, I think they're like, it's kind of like a patent leather or rubbery leather type thing, or real shiny coated leather. And it goes up like that. And then you have your little rubber hits right here. And it's really nice, really premium feeling. It's kind of like, I guess, like the leather they'll use sometimes on some Team Jordans um, when they coat it and everything. It feels like that. But yeah, moving on, you do get your standard black laces, and they do say shoelaces on them, as you can see right there. Shoelaces, shoelaces. And I really like that. I think it's a really cool little detail. And you also do get an extra pair of green laces or green stripe laces. They also do say shoelaces. That's an off-white signature. And yeah, as far as branding goes, we'll go into that now. You do have your little Nike off tag, which is really nice. I really like that. Your Nike Air in the back. I'm a sucker for that too. And you got your green swooshes on either side with the off-white little print that says off-white for Nike. And then I can't read the rest, but it says usually it says the collection is part of, so it says 2019 right here, because that's when the shoes were unveiled, I believe, and the collection is a part of. And then it says Beaverton, Oregon, USA. If you guys don't know, that's where Nike headquarters is at. So yeah, it is a very, very nice shoe. One last thing I forgot to mention, it does have like a internal like shoehorn, and that's what you saw a lot on the Pegasus line, which is what I heard some of his inspiration for it too was. You also do have one last thing of branding, the signature off-white little orange tab right there, which is very nice, and that Nike Air on the bottom, something you don't see on the Dunk. Because on a regular SB Dunk, you're just going to see the Nike SB and then the Nike right there. No air, no nothing, because they don't come with air. They come with the Zoom Air insole, but not air inside the tooling. And actually, I forgot one more thing of branding. You do have this yellow insole. I don't know if you guys can see that. And then it does have a like elongated Nike swoosh. And mine were size 11, so they come with that size 11 tag. But yeah. One last thing I want to touch up on is, I guess, how you could legit check the shoes. Just an easy way. Because I've compared mine to other videos, because I didn't get mine for retail. So it is a little hard sometimes to tell. I also don't have a black light. So I have to go based off of some of the characteristics of the shoe. The first thing that I would say is to smell the shoe. As weird as that sounds, if you can smell the shoe and it smells, like a shoe should smell, then you should be on the right track. So, like I did earlier when I smelled it, it smelled like rubber. Also, something like this comes with a hang tag, and that's one thing I forgot to mention too. It does come with that little felt hang tag, and if it's plastic, if it's anything other than this, it is a plastic hang tag, but it comes with felt over it, or like a little suede, like fuzzy feeling material. And that's specific to this shoe. There's other shoes that have it, but this shoe specifically that we're talking about comes with that. That's another thing you want to check. And it's only on the little orange square thing and the little block right here. But everything else that should be plastic is just regular plastic, not coated with the felt. Also, what else? Oh yeah, if you guys also check the main branding. So like the Nike swoosh, make sure that your stitches are in line. Make sure that there's smooth stitches. Smooth stitches. There we go. Nothing too crazy or anything like that. And then if it's any off-white shoe, they're always gonna say made in China right there. And that's with almost every off-white shoe. Almost all of them are made in China. And if there's a change, you'd probably see it. Excuse me, you'd probably see the change or something like that. But they're all going to be made in China too. That's where most shoes are made, either China, Vietnam, or like Taiwan. That's your three main factories, three main places where the shoes are going to be made. But yeah, I did get them from StockX. So if you got a black light, you could go ahead and do this, and I believe it should glow if it's authentic, and if not, it won't. But I know that differs because there's some older StockX tags that don't glow and all that stuff. So that's like a whole thing on its own. But yeah, there's all these little things about it, just to legit check them. And then also like those QR codes. Those QR codes should work and take you straight to Nike's website or take you to get some information on the shoe. That's another big thing. And if you have somebody or know somebody that did get a pair for retail, just ask, hey, can I check out the shoes? Like I just want to make sure that mine are legit and they stack up with yours. And more than likely your friend or whoever it is going to say, yeah, go ahead, sure, you can go ahead and check them. And that's always, a good positive. If you know anybody that resells, if you know anybody that owns a store that has this shoe, or any shoe that you want to legit check, you can always go there because more than likely that's going to be legit almost 99% of the time because they can't sell fake shoes at a consignment shop or at a store in general. So I would definitely go check that out. And yeah, I just thought I'd give you guys this video. It's going to be a longer video. But yeah, it's a shoe that I was really hyped for, that I really wanted to get in depth with, and that I'm going to be rocking probably a lot. It's going to be one of my favorite shoes. I know it already is. But yeah, I just thought I'd go ahead and give you guys that, and I'll try to bring you guys more videos more often, more frequently. I do want to do that more often. I got a lot of shoes that I picked up earlier in the past 2 months that I want to go ahead and show you guys, and I'll do some comparison videos and a little different videos from what you would normally see. But either way, thank you guys so much for watching and have a nice day. I'll see you guys in the next video.